Seriously, you are so welcome to this channel. Why are you so welcome to this channel? Because this is a hobby. I'm sharing a passion. Please don't see me as an expert. Please don't see me as a professional. Please don't see me as someone who is making money out for YouTube, because I am none of those things. I am a regular, straightforward, random kind of guy. But I do have an absolutely massive, I'll be honest with you, it is humongous. It's kind of awkwardly big fragrance collection. And that is what you're here for. You are here so that I can share my massive fragrance collection with you, share my passion and inspire you. Inspire you, my friend, to go and get a fragrance and spray it and enjoy it every single day, all day, every day. Where were we? Oh yeah, we're going to talk about a fragrance from the house of Paco Rabanne. I'm a massive house of Paco Rabanne. He puts out awesome fragrances. Each one is a kind of legend. Some are better than others. Alright, we're going to look at, now you have to be really careful because they're very, very similar. We're talking about Invictus, we're talking about Invictus Victory, and we're going to talk about Invictus Victory Elixir. And I tell you what, there's not much difference in terms of presentation. One is matte and one is gloss, and it took me straight back to the 80s, and I was going, when will I be famous? That was Bros, wasn't it? Matte and gloss? Gloss, I don't know. Right. So the top of a Victory, the original Invictus Victory, is a matte finish, and the top of Invictus Victory Elixir is gloss. That's the only way you can tell, really. Everything else kind of looks pretty much the same. So we're going to talk about Elixir. It's a fairly recent edition, fairly recent release. But before we talk about that, we kind of just got a recap on the matte. The matte finish, the original Victory. Should we have a spray? Of course. Here we go. Man. This is a powerhouse amber fragrance. Okay, you're going to say, Leggy, is there any other notes in there? Alright. The amber is deep, it is rich, it is powerful, it is piercing. And the other notes that you may possibly pick up is some vanilla and some tonka. Alright? Realistically, the amber is just gone wild in this one. Seriously, I've been wearing this sometimes, and it feels like I've rubbed some charcoal on my skin. I'm not saying it's smoky, but it's kind of that rich. It's almost like a burning amber. It is seriously a piercing amber. And whilst the vanilla and the tonka try a bit of crowd control and say to the amber, calm down, realistically the amber's pushing them away and saying, man, I'm just going to be a massive amber fragrance. And the amber is just seriously on fire. Does it last? You know, it's about a 3.5 hour fragrance. It sets up a scent bubble, it trails off you, it projects gently across those 3.5 hours. I get some massive results on this one. It's very masculine, it's very amber. That's basically what you get. It's an amber bomb, if I'm honest with you. But then amber is a kind of very lovable scent, isn't it? It's like woody, it's rich, it's deep, it's kind of sexy. In fact, who doesn't like amber? Well, perhaps the only person who doesn't like amber is Johnny Depp. But that's a different story. Okay, this is an absolute powerhouse sexy guy's fragrance. Okay, it's not the most longest lasting ever fragrance. For the space of about 3.5 hours, this fragrance excites me. It comes off my skin well, and I absolutely love this one. But I've had this maybe about 5 or 6 weeks. So this is a gloss. This is Invictus Victory Elixir. Let's spray it and let's tell you what this new bad boy does. Okay. Right. Just bear with me. if you are familiar with the fairly recent 1 million elixir spray, it's spray. Okay. It seems to me that Paco Rabanne have come up with like an elixir vibe, and that elixir basically is deep, rich, woody vanilla. And when I say deep and rich, it's incredibly deep and rich and woody and very, very, very vanilla-y. So what they smothered over the DNA of 1 million to make 1 million elixir is now that same elixir vibe has been smothered over INVICTUS Victory. So you're going to say, is there anything left in the gloss one, the elixir, of the original Victory? Okay. You do have to sort of smell really hard and really deep. It is there, so INVICTUS Victory is there, but essentially it has been smothered with this new elixir vibe. You know, the same smell that they dosed onto the original DNA of 1 million to make that is what they've done with this. And I guess if they've got a fragrance in their range which is suitable for this new elixir vibe to be poured over it in abundance, then they'll do it. And because this original Victory is amber, sort of waiting for something to happen, if you like, they've done it. They've made it happen with Elixirs. Oh man, not Elixirs. Okay, they've made it happen. They've added interest, if you like, to the original Victory. But I do tell you, don't expect a massive dose of Victory with elixir. This is elixir with Victory. The Victory, I say, it is there. You get the rich amber, the vanilla, the tonka, which is pretty much Victory, but it is completely glooped over with elixir, if you like. Now, just before I love you and leave you, I haven't told you about the performance. This elixir, the Victory elixir, goes on my skin a little bit further than the original Victory. Okay, original Victory is about 3.5, maybe touching 4 hours tops. I get more like 6.5 to 7 hours of a scent bubble, of a gentle trail, of a projection, and right, on skin it's there all day and sometimes the next day. On clothes it's there for a couple of days. The Victory elixir is stronger, it is richer, it is more sort of oilier, if you know what I mean, and therefore I get a much longer scent bubble and projection. Okay, 6.5 to 7 hours, you know, that's sufficient for me. I'm happy with that. Right, quickly, what about the prices? So the original of Victory is about a £70 fragrance for the 100ml, and Elixir is just shy of £100. So you are paying a lot more, but seriously, if you like Victory and you think, oh, I'm going to try Elixir, alright, don't expect to completely recognise it as Victory elixir. It kind of just isn't. There is a hint of the original Victory, but essentially it is elixir raining heavily over this one. Now, just before I go, I need a comment. I need someone to tell me if my brain cell is going in the right direction. Every time I smell elixir, whether it's 1 million elixir or whether it's the Victory elixir, this comes into my head. 24 gold, the Ode edition. I cannot get this out of my head. Whenever I smell elixir on Paco Rabanne's fragrances, it just takes me there. And I need someone to say, Leggy, get back in your padded cell, or whether to say, Leggy, stay out for a bit longer. You're on the right lines. Okay, I'm going to love you and leave you now. I really appreciate this is a long video. I've kind of covered 2 fragrances, so cut me a little bit of slack, okay? I really, really do appreciate you coming to this channel, because I must say, I'm a random regular guy, and I just want to share my fragrances. the passion I need to pass on to you, and the inspiration for you to go and grab a bottle and start spraying wildly before you go out. Or even if you're just stopping at home, have a cheeky spray. It will keep a massive smile on your face. That's 2 smiles. That will be the smile of you and the smile of someone smelling it on you. Okay, I am seriously going to let you go now. So good night and goodbye. But before I go, you've got to promise me you're going to do what I've just mentioned. Go on, go and get your wardrobe open, get a fragrance and spray it. Love you and leave you. Goodbye.